भारत माता शो शक्ति अवतार 26 May 2026 Parmatma Vaani Om Namah Shivaya. Beloved children, yes, Baba, there should not be any defamation of anyone or any sinful acts like violence, etc. You must not perform any opposite wrong actions. These deities are number one. They have claimed a high status only through their spiritual effect. Have they not? So you have to become introverted and check yourself. Have I become like this? Om Namah Shivaya. You spiritual children know that the Father has come to give us the inheritance of the new world. This is firm for you children, is it not? The more we remember the Father, the purer we will become, the better the teacher we become, the higher the status we will claim, because you are brothers among yourselves. You also learn to teach in the form of a teacher. You definitely have to teach others too, because you definitely become teachers who teach. However, you cannot become anyone's guru. You can only become a teacher. There is only one Sadguru. He alone teaches. The Sadguru of all is only one. He makes you into teachers. Keep teaching everyone and show them the path of Manmanabhav. The Father has given you a duty. Keep remembering me and also become a teacher. When you give the Father's introduction to someone, it is their duty too to remember the Father. In the form of a teacher, you have to give the knowledge of the world cycle. You definitely have to remember the Father. Only by having remembrance of the Father will your sins be erased. Children know that they are sinful souls. This is why the Father tells everyone, consider yourself to be a soul and keep remembering the Father, and your sins will be erased. He tells you the technique. Sweet children, your soul has become impure, which is why the body has also become impure. Previously, you were pure, and now you have become impure. Now, how he now tells you a very easy technique to become pure from impure. Remember the Father and you will become pure. Remember the Father while sitting, standing, and walking. When those people bathe in the Ganges, they remember the Ganges. They think that she is the purifier, and that by remembering the Ganges, they will become pure. However, the Father says, no one can become pure. How can they become pure with water? The Father says, I am the purifier. O children, by renouncing the body and all bodily religions and remembering me, you will become pure and reach your home. The land of liberation once again. This is the great mantra for all human beings. Through this, you will reach your home. You have forgotten your home for the whole cycle. No one knows the Father for the whole cycle. Only once does the Father come Himself and give His introduction through this mouth. There is so much praise for this mouth. They say, Gaumukha, do they not? That cow is an animal. This is a matter of human beings. You know that this is the senior mother through whom Shiv Baba adopts all of you. You have now started to say Baba. The Father also says, only by this pilgrimage of remembrance will your sins be cut away. Children remember the Father, do they not? His face, etc., sits in their hearts. You children know that just as we are souls, He is the Supreme Soul. There is no other difference in appearance. In relation to the body, the features, etc., are different. Otherwise, a soul is just a soul. Just as we are souls, the Father is also the Supreme Soul. You children know that the Father resides in the Suprema Bod. We too reside in the Suprema Bod. There is no difference between Baba's soul and our souls. He is also a point and we are also points. No one else has this knowledge. The Father has told you this too. What all do they say about the Father? That he is omnipresent, that he is the that he is in the pebbles and stones. They say whatever comes to their minds according to the drama plan. On the path of devotion, they forget the Father's name, form, land, and time. You too forget. When a child forgets the Father, what else would they know? It means they have become orphans. They do not remember the Master at all. They do not even know the Master's path. They forget themselves. When they forget the Father, they also forget the beginning, middle, and end of the world. You now know very well that you had truly forgotten. You had become like animals. We were previously such deities. Now we have become worse than animals. The main thing is that we have even forgotten our own souls. So we have also forgotten the Father. Who would make you realize this now? No living being would know what we souls are and how we play our whole part. We are all brothers. No one else has this knowledge either. At this time, the whole world has become Tamo Pradhan. There is no knowledge, there is deformation. You now have knowledge, so the deformation has stopped. It has entered your intellects that we souls have been defaming the Father for so long, and by defaming Him, we continue to go further away. We souls have defamed the Father a great deal according to the drama plan, which is why we continue to come down the ladder. Now that this understanding has entered your intellects, you can never ask any useless question. The main thing is to remember the Father. The Father does not give any other trouble. The only trouble is to remember the Father. Can a father ever give any trouble to his children? The Lord does not allow it. The Father says, I do not give any trouble. When they ask any questions, etc., I say, why do you waste your time in these things? Remember the Father. I have come to take you back. Therefore, you children have to become pure through the pilgrimage of remembrance. That is all. I alone am the purifier, Father. I say only one thing through my mouth. Your boat goes across with just this one thing. Why do you waste time in questions and answers? The Father tells you the technique. Wherever you go, you have to remember the Father so that your sins are cut away. The Father has also explained the secret of 84 birds. Remember me, the one whom you called out to. You now have to check yourself to what extent do I remember the Father. That is all. You must not think about anything else. It is very easy to remember the Father. When a child grows up a little, he automatically begins to remember his parents. You too should understand. We souls are the Father's children. Why do we have to remember Him? Because the sins that are accumulated on us will only be finished by this remembrance. This is why there is knowledge and also the praise. Liberation in life in a second. Liberation in life depends on the study. The more you remember the Father, the higher the status you will claim. You may do your business, etc. The Father does not forbid you. You remember the business, etc. that you do day and night, do you not? So the Father now gives you this spiritual business. Consider yourself to be a soul. Remember me and remember the cycle of 84 births. Only by remembering me will you become Sato Pradhan. You also understand that this is an old costume now, and then you will receive a new Sato Pradhan costume. You have to keep the essence in your intellects, through which there is a lot of benefit. For example, there are many subjects in a school, yet they get good marks in English because English is also a language. They ruled previously, which is why it is used more. Even now, the people of Bharat are in debt, no matter how wealthy someone may be. It is in their intellects that the heads of our state are in debt. It means that we people of Bharat are in debt. The subjects would definitely say that they are in debt. You also need to understand this since you are establishing a kingdom. You know that we are now becoming solvent by becoming free from all these debts, etc. Then, for half the cycle, we will not take a loan from anyone. Those who are in debt are the masters of the impure world. Now we are in debt and are the masters of the impure world. They sing that our Bharat is like this, do they not? You children know that we were very wealthy. We were princes and princesses. You remember that we were such masters of the world. Now we have become completely in debt and dirty too. The father is telling the result of this play. You children now have it in your awareness what the result has been. We were so wealthy in the golden age. Who made you wealthy? Children will say, Baba, you made us so wealthy. Only the one Father is the one who makes you wealthy. The world does not know these things. By saying hundreds of thousands of years, everyone has forgotten. They know nothing. You have now come to know everything. We were multi million times wealthy. We were very pure and happy. There is no falsehood, sin, etc. there. You had victory over the whole world. There is also the praise. Shiv Baba, no one else can give what you give. No one has the power to give happiness for half the cycle. The Father says, even in the path of devotion, you have a lot of happiness and immense wealth. There are so many diamonds and jewels, etc., which then fall into the hands of those who come later. Now, those things are not even sin. You see the difference, do you not? You yourself were worthy of worship deities, then you yourself become worshippers. You yourself change from worthy of worship to worshippers. The Father does not become a worshipper, but he does come into the worshipper world. Does he not? The Father is ever worthy of worship. He never becomes a worshipper. His business is to make you worthy of worship for worshippers, from worshippers. Ravan's work is to make you worshippers. No one in the whole world knows this. You too forget. The Father continues to explain to you every day. It is in the Father's hands whether he makes someone wealthy or poor. The Father says, I definitely make those who are wealthy poor. They will definitely become that. Their path is such that they can never stay. Wealthy people have a lot of ego. I am so and so. I have this and this. To break their pride, Baba says, when they come to give something, Baba will say, there is no need. Keep this with yourself. When there is a need, we will take it then, because he sees that it is of no use. They have their own pride. You will see in a few days if they bring anything. Seeing their behavior, he will say, okay, keep it with yourself. If he sees that they are worthy, he will make them wealthy. If they are not worthy, he will say, there is no need. They will wonder why he does this. Ha! It is not needed at all. it will not be of use to us. Even at this time, some wandering ones come to Baba. If they deceive the Father who makes them so elevated and then come back, he will say, "This one become a traitor. This one became a traitor. He deceived. Nothing is to be taken from him. Let him become poor." There were such ones who had their ego and were wretched. He will say, "There is no need for wretched ones. It is in Baba's hands whether to take or not to take. What will Baba do with money? There is no need at all. These buildings are being built for you children. There is no worry for 2 to 4 years. You just have to come meet Baba and go. You are not going to stay forever. What need will there be for money? No army or cannons, etc., are needed. You become the masters of the world. You are now on the battlefield. You do nothing else except remember the Father. Father has ordered, remember me, and you will receive so much power. This religion of yours gives a lot of happiness. The Father is the Almighty authority. You belong to Him. The whole basis is on the pilgrimage of remembrance. You listen here and then churn it, just as a cow eats grass and then chews the cud. This mouth keeps moving. You children are also told, ponder deeply over the masters of matters of knowledge. What should we ask Baba? The Father says, Man Manabhav, through which alone we become Sato Pradhan. This aim and objective is in front of you. You know their praise, full of all virtues. They should automatically come inside you. There should not be any defamation of anyone or any sinful acts. Remember this, you must not perform any opposite wrong actions. These deities are number one. They have claimed high status only through their spiritual effort. Have they not? It is sung for them. Deities was supreme. Religion is non violence. To beat someone is also violence. Is it not? The Father explains. So children should then become introverted and check themselves. Have I become like this? Do I remember Baba? For how much time do I remember him? Your heart should be attached so much that you never forget. When someone's heart is attached to another, a male with a female with a female, or a male with a male, then don't even ask. They never forget. There is the example of Laila Majnu here Ranja, is there not? They just keep looking at one another. They have no other desire. They will sit and remember them. That is all. That one will stand in front of him. Baba is experienced, is he not? Now the unlimited Father says, all of you souls are my children, and you are eternal children. That is their physical remembrance. Yours is spiritual. They only remember each other's bodies and they stand in front of them. It is like having a vision and then it disappears. In the same way, they too come in front of them and they continue to remember them while eating and drinking in that happiness. There is a lot of power in this remembrance of yours. You will continue to remember the one Father and will also remember your future. You will also have visions of destructions. As you progress, you will quickly have visions of destructions. Then you will be able to tell everyone, destruction is taking place now. Remember, the Father, Baba too, has renounced everything. Has he not? Nothing should be remembered at the end. We are now going to our capital. We definitely have to go to the new world. You have to burn all your sins away with the power of yoga. You have to work hard at this. It takes a lot of effort. You forget the Father every moment because these are very subtle things. The example the examples given of the snake and the buzzing moth all belong to this time. The buzzing moth does wonders, does it not? Your wonders are greater than hers. That is an animal. They show her wonders of how she makes the insects of the dirt equal to herself. You too are Brahmins. All the rest are human beings who are insects of the dirt. They have forgotten the Father. You make the impure insects like human beings into deities. Baba writes, does he not? Keep buzzing the knowledge. Eventually they will awaken. Where will they go? They will continue to come to you. They will continue to be added and your name will be glorified. Right now you are few or you not. Dayananda of the Arya Samajas was also alone at first. Then there was expansion later. You will have to make many equal to yourself. Then the scriptures, etc., must have emerged. Scriptures are written later, before the Granth. The Vani was written by hand. Then, when there were many sick people, the Granth was created. When there are that many readers, is it not? Baba has experience. They used to keep the Granth. First, it was handwritten, then, it was printed. By adding additions, it has become so big. Acha love, remembrance, and namaste to the spiritual children. Lots of love and remembrance to my beloved Bab Dada and Mat Pita. Namaste Baba. Om Namah Shivaya. Blessing. May you be a holy swan. Do you all consider yourself to be a holy swans? A holy swan means one who constantly renounces the waste and adopts the powerful, one who constantly imbibes the Father's virtues and does not imbibe anyone's defects. That is, the pebbles is called a holy swan. That is a pure soul, a clean soul, because you become holy swans now. You are called His Holiness in the future too. Om Namah Shivaya.